You're watching the Weiss channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about distance. All right. Now, before I talk to you about distance, I'm going to have you remember, how do we simplify the square root of 8? Well, what perfect square goes into 8? 4. Square root of 4 times square root of 2, which is 2 square root of 2. What perfect square goes into 12? 4. Square root of 4 times square root of 3, or 2 square root of 3. What perfect square goes into 125? 25 times 5, or 5 square root of 5. What perfect square goes into 98? 49 times 2, 7 square root of 2. Okay, don't forget that. We're going to use that in a minute. Find the distance between the 2 points, between 2, 1 and 6, 4. Find the distance between 2, 1 and 6, 4. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a right triangle. Okay. Notice that this is a length of 4 and this is a length of 3. Okay. And in a right triangle, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I made a right triangle so I can find out that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, so now I'm going to say, all right, 3 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared, right? Because the hypotenuse is always c, right? So 3 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. 9 plus 16 equals c squared. 25 equals c squared. Take the square root, and c equals 5. What did we do to figure out that this length was 4? Well, we counted 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a faster way, knowing that this here is 2 and this here is 6? Well, you can subtract 6 minus 2, right? Aha! Here's 2 and here's 6. I used this 6 and this 2. So I subtracted, right? So here I've got 1 and 4. How do I use 1 and 4 to get 3? Oh, I subtract. Aha. So here's what we've done to find the distance between 2 points. We've taken 6 minus 2, the x value for point number 2, and we subtracted the x value for point number 1, and then we squared it. And then to get 3, we took the y value for point 2 minus the y value for point 1, and we squared it, right? This is the formula for distance, okay? And when you forget what the formula is, you can, on Delta Math, you click on Show Example, and it'll give you that formula. What's the distance between 1, 6 and 9, 2? All right. We do this formula. We take 1 minus 9 squared and 6 minus 2 squared. You get 1 minus 9 is negative 8. Negative 8 squared is 64. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 squared is 16. 64 plus 16 is 80. Uh-oh, what perfect square goes into 80? 16 times 5. Square root of 16 is 4, so your answer is 4 square root of 5. Find the distance between 3, 1 and 5, 7. We're going to do the square root of 5 minus 3 squared plus 7 minus 1 squared. 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 squared is 4. 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 squared is 36. 4 plus 36 is 40. 4 times 10 is 40. Square root of 4 is 2. 2 square root of 10 is your answer. 7, negative 1, and 9, negative 9. We're going to do square root of 9 minus 7 squared. And negative 9 minus negative 1 squared. You're going to get 9 minus 7 is 2. 2 squared is 4. Negative 9 minus negative 1 is negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 8 is positive 64. 4 plus 64 is 68. 4 goes into 68 17 times. Square root of 4 is 2. So your answer is 2 square root of 17. How do I find, you're going to have problems on Delta Math that just have 2 points, just like that. And what's the distance between them? What I want you to do is do this. With your finger, count 1, 2, 3. And then count 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to do 3 squared plus 4 squared. So you're going to take the square root of 3 squared plus 4 squared. Or the square root of 9 plus 16, or the square root of 25 is 5. Okay. Over here, a point here and a point there. What do I want you to do? Same thing. I want you to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then go up 1, 2. This is 1, 2. Okay. It's easier to count on the Delta Math because they have all the squares there. All right. So it's square root of 8 squared plus 2 squared. 8 squared is 64. 2 squared is 4. 64 plus 4 is 68. 4 goes into 68 17 times. The square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 17. Done. You've been watching the Weiss channel.